Predator Badlands, the third project of the Predator franchise that's been under Dan Trachtenberg, and I enjoyed the first two films that he's done already in this franchise, which is Prey and Killer the Killers, and I just could not wait to see what he was going to do in this movie after I saw the extended trailer at CinemaCon. The film is set in the future on a remote planet where we see a young Yacha named Dak who's been ousted out of his clan for being too weak, and he has to prove himself to his clan. So the movie focuses on Dak feeling that he's the weakest and he has to prove himself to the clan by killing the most strongest thing that's out there. It's a coming of age kind of film, and the journey is him starting at his weakest point, and you go through the journey with him until we find that he's actually strong. Dak goes to this dangerous planet called Jenna, where he's out of his league, but he finds an unlikely ally in Thea, who's played by Elle, who plays a remarkable job playing a synthetic robot, basically to help him on this treacherous journey to find the most ultimate adversary. This movie has a different take than the typical Predator film. Rather than being the villain, is actually Dak is the protagonist of this film. And I like that because you get an opportunity to dive more deep into the Yachi's lore. You get to see a little bit of their culture, to see how they think, how they do things. And I like that a lot because we actually, it's about time we spend some time with them to see exactly, how do they live their lives. The strong parts of this film is, of course, the action, but also the growth of our characters. We get this like sci-fi, Star Wars-esque buddy adventure with our characters. And you see them, they have to basically learn how to work with each other. You have those moments where you get the witty comedy from the characters as well. But they all have their own arc, and you see them go on this journey together while they're going through this whole story. And of course, like I said, the action was fantastic, and some of the stuff is very gnarly, and there's a lot of like gore and stuff like that, but the blood is not red. It's basically synthetic robots getting beat and creatures getting beat up. So long as it's not red blood, it would keep the PG-13 rating. So there's a lot of action in this film. It's very nonstop at times. It starts off with an awesome action piece and it keeps going and going. And finally, the visuals, the music, and the sound design just felt epic. And you just can't help just get sucked into this world and just enjoy what you're watching on the big screen. As I said before, this is not your typical Predator film. And I can see pure Predator fans may not like this film, because the Predator is not the villain, he is the hero. And I can see some people just not liking that, and I can totally understand because you're not used to seeing this. And him showing emotion, you don't see him showing sympathy, empathy, any of those things. Something we never saw before from a Predator, and you get these emotions in this film. And I could see pure Predator films that just want to see Predators, kick ass, take names, not liking that. And I could totally understand. I would score this film 4 out of 5 snacks. Trachtenberg has revived this franchise, and I just can't wait to see what he does next. And this might be one of my favorite Predator films of all time. I think this is a good film to go to the movie theater, especially on the biggest screen possible, enjoying your favorite snacks. Have you watched Predator Badlands? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.